What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? You see the price going down. You're asking questions. I've got the answers for you. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. We're going to break down exactly what's going on in this crypto market. Why is everything not pumping for the last 2 days? And it's really just a simple correction, but I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you why. And if you're already invested in whatever your project, Luna Classic, you're going to be fine. But we do have a bump in the road that we have to deal with, which takes 48, 72 hours for it to clear out. So let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, so if you're asking and you're wondering what is the reason behind this, it's very, very simple here. The jobs data came out in the United States, did not look the greatest. And what we're looking for is strong sentiment in these markets for continuation of risk-based investment, and cryptocurrency represents a high-risk sort of investment. So when there's uncertainty in the market, then you're going to see this. 10-year treasury yields are going to get hotter and hotter, and they're currently at 4.71%. So what that means is, on a 10-year treasury yield, at 4.71%, for every $1 million that you put into a 10-year treasury yield, you're going to yield $47,100. That is a very good return on investment for multimillionaires, because here's the thing. Unlike what we do in risk-based assets, that's almost guaranteed money. These bond yields, they are backed by the United States government. The United States government has never defaulted on a loan. So what you're looking at is a very difficult moment where it's easier right now to just buy bond yields and get a guaranteed 4.71%. Over 10 years, you're going to turn $1 million into $471,000. You don't have to do anything other than let the government hold on to it with this bond. So if you have $10 million, for example, and you can basically give that money to the U.S. government on a loan, if you will, then you're going to make $4.71 million. That's a lot. So, and that, by the way, is an average investment, higher than you would get off of some of the market indices. That's why this is so important. So when that happens, what you get as a result is risk assets go down. And that's what we're witnessing right now, risk assets going down. So that's the simplest way to sum up what is going on right now. And here's the end result. Today, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to get the notes for the Fed meeting, and we're going to get a line on Jerome Powell's thinking. So what's going to happen is very, very simple. They're just going to price in the prediction of what's going to happen in the market next. Then assets are going to resume whatever they were doing before. So that's what's going to happen. Now, in the meantime, there is another repeg proposal that just came up from Defunk, who did one about a year ago. And it's a Medium article that just popped up. And what he wants to do is discuss repegging USTC without enabling the market module. While this idea caught traction, there was a lot of resistance to re-enable the market module given the adverse effects it had created in the past. Furthermore, testing the idea also had practical challenges as neither of the existing wallets supported native swaps using the market module. And so I started thinking of other ways in which USTC could be repegged without enable. Okay. The idea of using the community pool was first suggested by Vin. However, my approach is completely different from his. My approach involves using a DEX like TerraSwap or TerraPort to repeg USTC and not touch any of the L1 code. But before I jump in, a little about how the market module works, and then it gives you the idea of the market module. So to illustrate the repeg mechanism, use the LUNC USTC pool in TerraSwap. The current contract on TerraSwap comprises the following: 388 million LUNC, 2.2 million USTC. The result is 1 UST to 176 LUNC. So that's 301068 as of this writing. Therefore, 1 USTC is 0.019. Now, let's say we want to repeg USTC to 3. We need 0.03. We need to ensure that the contract on TerraSwap is as follows, and then that's how it would be created. You would just add more LUNC into the market to make that price that. In order to achieve this, we'd have to transfer this much, 232 million LUNC, from the community pool to the LUNC UST contract address on TerraSwap. This would effectively peg USTC at 0.03, which can be incrementally increased to 0.04 and 0.05 depending on the availability of funds in the CP. Now, here's the thing. The PEG is unlikely to hold as traders will capitalize on the arbitrage opportunity. However, the net effect should be mostly positive. There's currently 296 million USTC in the Oracle pool, which is distributed to validators and stakers. Even a slight increase in USTC value will result in higher earnings for all validators and stakers in terms of dollar. Besides, the increase in on-chain trading activity will cause more LUNC burns, adding back to the Oracle pool and community pool. So the next step would be to create a community pool spend proposal to transfer 232,761,000 LUNC to the LUNC UST contract on TerraSwap in order to peg USTC to 0.03. So responses so far, my first question is to increase the price of USTC artificial in the sense that an anchor will be very difficult to maintain. And my second comment is, what do you plan to do when the LUNCs are sent to the TerraSwap contract? It would be in the pool. How do you plan to reduce LUNC and USTC supply exponentially without activating the market module? Very important questions to ask right there. But No is asking a question that isn't addressed in this proposal. This proposal merely offers the PEG possibility, not the reduction in supply. The only thing that would create the reduction in supply would be more active trading. That's what would happen. We've already got a 0.5% burn. So it doesn't solve every problem, but it starts the conversation to solve some of the problems. So that's the proposal that's up. It's not up for governance at this point. So when it happens, if it happens, then we'll see it on Commonwealth. Speaking of Commonwealth, we've got no new proposals other than what was going on with Hypersign, and we don't have any update there. As far as meme coins go, you can see right here, Cookie down 38%, Frog, FRG is down 32%, Juris down 7%, Boys up 18%, Garuda X down 13.9%. Our $3,000 bag is now down to $2,600. Food starting to spoil. Am I allowed to say that? But we've had basically a retracement over here because, look, not everybody's going to be there at the end. There's a lot of people who are just here for the transaction. They're not here to hodl, to make something happen long term. They don't really care about the project or what's going on. They just want to make their money. So, and you can expect that. Now, the question is, can you attract new investors? And can you continue to create some sort of pump? And if food can do that, then it might just have a fantastic breakout. But we're here for it right now. Valued at $688 for, I have 277,777,777 food tokens. So we'll see what happens there. The rest of the market, it's down. So that goes back again to what we were talking about before, in which the U.S. market is pricing in potential moves, and we don't know the potential moves yet, but we're going to get the notes from Jerome Powell today at 1 p.m. Central Time, and we'll know more at that point, how he feels about it. And what we're looking for, by the way, in those notes is how he feels about rate cuts. That's what they're trying to do, is price in rate cut. Now, as for governance proposals, we've got a large swath of abstain right now. We've got Burrito Node requesting to add LUNC Dash to the official CoinMarketCap. We've got Burrito Node with yes. We've got Jesus is Lord with no. We've got a bunch of people with no. And then we've got, and by the way, there's a lot of complaints online. I'm not going to get into too much of it because, there's argument back and forth about all nodes voting no, Happy Caddy voting yes. So votes are now abstain. Yes here. All nodes will add LUNC Dash to the link. No, you do not wish to see LUNC Dash add. Okay. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what is LUNC Dash if you haven't already? 2024 was a massive year for Cryptonomy.finance, and 2025 expects to be even bigger. Folks, we're getting into the bull run right now, and to celebrate, Cryptonomy is having a New Year giveaway with a chance to start 2025 with something quite extraordinary. The prizes up for grabs at Cryptonomy are a Range Rover autobiography. 3 winners will receive 1 Bitcoin each. There'll be 30 iPhone 16 Pro Max winners and 100 winners of $100 in Pepe. And how you participate is this: open and hold active margin positions on Cryptonomy's trading platform, invest in the launch pool during the eligibility period, and entries will close on January 11 at 11:59 p.m. UTC. The winners will be announced on January 12. So what does that look like? All right, I ain't no fool. So we're going 20,000 into the launch pool contract. Now, I'm going to use the bronze level. We've created the contract, so we are locked in. Also, the second thing that we had to do was set up a margin trading position. My position right now on my Bitcoin long is 148.5%. On Ethereum, 123.76. We're getting into the bull run right now. We're going to open up a long with 50 Solana. We're going to take that position right now. 148% is the expected profit. We're going to use a 10x leverage position, and we've confirmed. And now we have another position open, 50 Solana this time. Let's see how this goes. I think these are going to be incredible returns. Join me on this journey. Now look, we already know a lot about Cryptonomy and its strengths, and I'm excited to highlight them again. As someone who's worked with the company for a long time, I'm confident to say that 2025 is set to be a breakthrough year. With major updates and collaborations on the horizon, Cryptonomy is ready to soar to new heights. You can earn great passive returns on staking and other programs. You can gain exclusive bonuses, including Cryptonomy token airdrops at their launches in early 2025, and enjoy countless other perks that come with being part of this growing ecosystem. Now is the perfect time to get involved. Don't miss your chance to benefit from everything Cryptonomy has to offer and kickstart your journey with a winning opportunity. And it's necessary. Now, I don't know, let's talk security right now, okay? And by the way, I'm not a big security guy for the record, okay? But I do want you guys to be safe, and I don't know that it is safe, and I haven't found readily anything to illustrate that this thing is perfectly safe for all users. But to give you clarity on what it is, the mobile wallet app, the Lunk Dash, is a mobile wallet for you, available on your phone. You know, right now you use Station or you use Kepler or something like that. Those are based on the Cosmos ecosystem, so there could be some kind of problems. Lunk Dash is the only wallet that's native to Luna Classic, and that's created by Happy Caddy Crypto, and it includes the data and information that you have here on Lunk Dash. So if you are interested, then download this, install it, and see what happens. I do not currently have it installed, but I intend to install it today and see how it goes and see how easy it is to integrate and to use. Now, it is so far very well rated. There's only a few reviews though, because we're a small community. I don't know, again, the security of it, so you're gonna be doing this at your own risk. If Happy Caddy Crypto says it's safe, then we have to assume it's safe until we find out differently. So I would be wondering where it was audited. If it was audited, I would have more comfort if it were, but if it were not, and it doesn't really matter, then it's not, and it just doesn't really matter. I think that it does, but that's a decision for you to make, so decide for yourself. Again, you are taking a risk, but you're taking a risk with every wallet, okay? So decide for yourself. 1.99 billion for the last 7 days in burns. Yesterday's burn was 55 million. Day before that was 74 million. Today so far 25 million. Let's look at volume and price action. There's the dump that we've had for the last couple of days, and market's down about 40 billion right now. What's going to happen? I think that the numbers are priced in. We were down about 200 billion yesterday. We're down about 40 billion today. I would assume that at this point, it's time to start looking at the market to have a reversal. The reason that I would look at the market to have a reversal would be because Bitcoin has achieved a certain level, and that level range right here could be down as low as 90,000 right there at the top of that little spot right there. Seems to be, and by the way, that looked right about there, about 90,000. So I think we're just going to kind of bang around in this range for a little while. But that could also mean, as you noticed here, there was a lot of upward momentum, and we continue to stretch just a little bit. I think the same thing might be happening here. If we've caught the bottom right there, then you could be looking at some upward trajectory right there, getting a strong bounce off of this. There's no evil in the market right now causing major problems. There's no war that's weighing on the markets or anything like that. being priced in right now is simply the notes from Jerome Powell and how the Fed is going to continue to cut rates and what to expect from that. So that's what you're watching play out right now. And remember, we're getting excited right now because we got 12 days until the United States has a new president. So, there's a lot of different factors here that are coming together to work against us and for us. And we'll see which side wins. I do think that the Bears took over for a short period of time, but now it's time for the Bulls probably to reestablish one more time. However, again, that move has not fully completed back to where we started right there. So if we got new investors, if we got new money in it, then it's going to stay a little bit higher. If we didn't, it's going to come back down to where it was. It was just a double pump. Now, if you look at the RSI, which I want to pop up right now, I mean, you got to think that we're under. This is where we get those strong bounces, right? When we start to come down into this range. And, have we come down enough to establish a momentum reversal? And look, you saw a big momentum reversal right here, right here, right here. So we're in the range where we could start to see a quick reversal over the next little while. Possible. On shorter time frame, look how low it is on the 4 hour. When it comes down here, we usually get strong reversal, right? That's what it looks like. So we are down right now and subject to what looks like a strong reversal. This is the 1 hour RSI. Look how low that got. Look how low, how quickly, and how strong do we get when we bounce down here? You can see it already starting to happen right here. So there's a possibility that we get a very, very, very strong bounce coming right about now. Okay, this is the last couple hours. So RSI got very, very low. We could experience a nice, big sort of explosive move. Could go down a little bit more as we see how this all gets priced in. So DXY pumping super hard. As far as volume, up another 16% on the day, up another 39% on USTC. So the next move, we'll see what happens here on this next move. Now, as we get out of here, make sure you're checking out TerraCasino.io. Sign up at the link down below. It certainly helps me out. And you can play any one of these games, PvP, Poker, Sports. You've got Mummy Mega Giveaway, Mummy Mega Way. You've got $11,000 multiplier madness happening from now until February 9. By the way, that you can use XRP now. XRP is one of those big pools in Terra Casino to help you. And if you're looking for those meme coins, remember, I just had a meme coin pop 100x, and that was the food token. Popped 100x just recently, and Cookie was up pretty big too. I want to say that Cookie was up 10x, and you guys are missing these if you are not buying some of these meme coins. So Terraport.finance, go buy some of these meme coins today. Check them out. Get them in your wallet. The link is in the description down below. And if one of them pops, make a little money that you can throw back into Luna Classic if you want to. Or you can help that community and hodl for the bull run. And let's make it 1,000x. You never know what's going to happen. But in order for anything to happen, you're going to have that in your wallet. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.